Good morning, my friends. Welcome back to my channel. It's Belinda here from Visualized NZ. I am so thrilled to now have both of the Sweet Moments kits finished and ready for purchase on Etsy. So I'm going to go and show you the digitals. I'm going to make a journal with them, so I have already cut out some of the journal pages. Yeah, I'll talk about things as we go along. So first up is the Sweet Moments Animal Kingdom Journal Page Kit. It's a kit of 10 pages. So these ones, the ones I'm going to use in the journal I'm going to make, I have already cut out and I have double-sided them. So here we have our cute little squirrel. The pages that I've backed them with I will get to, but so I'll just concentrate on the front because you'll see the backs again anyway. So here's our squirrel, our cute little deer here with some tulips, little piggy holding a bouquet. They're roses, but my husband thinks they look like rose-shaped chocolates. So whichever you prefer, or both, is all good. Then our cute little she-fox. She's got a little bow in her, I was going to say hair, but she's got fur in her fur. Super cute. And our wee exercising cat on an exercise ball. I think he's super cute and funky and just a little bit of humour being brought in there. So these pages are layer upon layer upon layer. They began with watercolour. I did a whole bunch of watercoloured pages which I then scanned and tidied up. Before I scanned them, I drew faux stitching around the edges. Then I layered them up with lace images, with text images. A lot of the text is from books and postcards that I have purchased. So they're antiques, they're not vintage, they're actually antiques. And then some digital elements as well, and then some painterly effects like some splatters and fun things like that. So there's an awful lot of work gone into these kits, just huge, but I've loved every second. It's just been awesome. So that was our 5 main pages in this journal page kit. Now we get to the plainer pages. So they are the same backgrounds, same 5 backgrounds as with the animals, but they haven't got the animals, and I've changed a few things around just so they're not total carbon copies. I've taken some foliage, rearranged it, added different effects, changed the text elements around, swapped some of the text out and changed it for something else. So they're a little bit different, but very similar. So there's that one. So for example, where we had the one with the tulips down the side, and this one I've switched them to be down the bottom. It just as an example of some of the differences between them. This one I used the same foliage, but I gave it a different effect, so it has a totally different look. Just love the detail in these. Again, added some different or same foliage but more of it, and rearranged it on that one. This one's fairly similar to the one with the fox. Sorry, the cat on the ball. There's so many, I keep getting confused which ones belongs to which, but here we go. So that is the 10 pages for the main kit, the journal page kit. So that's that. Next we have the Sweet Moments Animal Kingdom Ephemera kit. So I'm just going to swing it round because these are printed out in portrait. So hopefully you can see everything. Actually, I'm just going to take the back pages away. So I've got the one kit here, because I've got more after this. Like, I've got freebies to share with you as well to show you what they are and where you can find them. Okay, so this is the ephemera kit for Sweet Moments Animal Kingdom. So lots to play with. We've got words, we've got fussy cuts, we've got little labels, lots and lots of fun. Really pretty. I think they're really pretty. I hope you agree. Again, it's so much work has gone into these. Okay, this is a page. We've got buttons, we've got more fussy cuts, we've got a couple of pockets. These printing on presentation paper, so I keep thinking that I'm turning more than one page because it's thicker than what I'm, thicker than copy paper. Okay, this page we have some more words, some tags, some cool little labels of different shapes with different features. Some are floral, some are animal, and then a couple of little round plain ones. This one is the same shaped tags and labels, but without any decoration, just with the watercolor and lace background. So you can decorate them up however you like. Then this page we have more words, we have some page tabs or journal card tabs, however you want to use them, and a little small CD style envelope with instructions on how to glue it. I imagine most of you or all of you would know how to do it, but I just thought I'd pop that in there in case there's any new people. Then this one is a set of 3 tags. Cat, a lamb, and a pig. Cute. This one is a set of 4 journal cards, and 2 of them are vertical. So these 2, the lion and the giraffe, are vertical. And then if I switch it round, you'll see that the zebra and the monkey are horizontal. So you get 2 different orientations there. Then we have some large postcards. So there's 4 in total, large postcards. So we've got this cat on his ball of wool and an elephant. And then we have a lamb and a bunny rabbit. And then we have a sheet of postcard backs. So 2 postcard backs, and I've made them slightly larger than the postcards so that when you double print, these will hang off the sides, so you've got more of a chance for your backs to match up with your fronts. And to show you an example, yep, it's this one. This one I printed, so it's the cat and the elephant, and I backed it with the postcards. So it's pretty good. One of them gets really close to the text at the top, but it all is contained just by making them slightly bigger, that when they print they will, so when you cut these out then the whole back will be covered with your postcard back. So that is the Sweet Moments Animal Kingdom Ephemera kit. So there's 10 pages in all in that kit as well. So between the 2 kits there's a total of 20 pages. That's pretty good, right? Plenty there to play with. But wait, there is more. Okay, let me bring over this pile. So I've got a bunch of freebies out there, and I do apologize that they're a bit all over the show, but each is for a different audience, a different target. By all means, if you want to go out and grab them all, please do. They're there to be grabbed. They are freebies, mostly. But it does mean that you have to duck around a few places. So this one here is a freebie on my Buy Me a Coffee page. You don't need to make any purchase. You don't need to make any donation or anything. It's there to grab whether you give me money or not. So please do go ahead and grab this one. There is actually 2 pages. So there's this one. This one does not partner with this kit, although it could totally work as well. There's, the colours would work, the watercolory sort of look, the lacy look. It would work, but it's not actually designed to partner with this one. So this one is one I am adding to the journal. So it's another journal page one, which I'm adding to the journal I'm going to make. So I'm going to now shift it now that I've shown you. So that's the Buy Me a Coffee freebies. Then there is a freebie in my first newsletter, my May newsletter, which is this one. So in this one, again, it partners with both of the Sweet Moments kits. We have some more fussy cuts, some word labels, a gusseted pocket here, and then some faux washi tape, all to complement the kit. Now, to get your hands on this one, if you're a subscriber to my newsletter, then you would have already received it. If you would like to jump on that, then please sign up for the newsletter. There's not only freebies, there's discount codes and little tidbits of crafting, information, that sort of thing. It's my first one, so it's quite brief, but it's loaded with goodies. So if you're interested in coming along, joining me on my email list, I will have all these links down below in the description box. So please go grab what you like, sign up if you like. If you don't like, that's okay too, not a worry. But it is a subscriber only freebie because that's one of the rewards for being a newsletter subscriber. Okay, so there's that freebie. And then there's two new freebies I've just loaded up like 10 minutes ago in my Facebook group, Visual Vibes. They're free for you to go and grab. There's other freebies there as well. These two in particular are to go with this Sweet Moments kits, and they're backing pages. So we have this lined one here, and then we have this one which is the same, just with a few different effects. That's not lined. So two different pages that you can choose to back your journal pages with, and good for any other kit as well. Like, I'm sure they will have lots of use, not just for the Sweet Moments. So they are in Visual Vibes. Please go ahead and grab those. And then one last freebie to share for now, and this one isn't so much a freebie. It's available on Patreon. It was part of the April printables that are available on Patreon. So if you joined my Patreon now, you would have access to it, along with, I think I average about 12 pages of free printables every month over on Patreon. And this was one of the forerunners actually to the Sweet Moments kit. And then I decided to go in a slightly different direction. So I rejected this one as being part of the kit, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. It still works with the kit. It's still cute in its own right. The colours will still work, and it can certainly still be used in conjunction with the kit. So that is on Patreon. So that's what, a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 freebies that are currently out there, and I do have some more reserved that I'm going to drip in somewhere. I'm not sure where yet, because in the process of making digital kits, you end up with pages that are not quite vibing with the kit for one reason or another, or you've just ended up with too many pages and you need to leave some out. So I've got a few in reserve, which I will pop somewhere at some point, maybe on Patreon, maybe on Buy Me a Coffee, I'm not sure. So stay tuned. So there we go, guys. That are the kits. So I have a lot of fussy cutting to do because I want to make this into a journal. So I need to cut all these elements out. They will go to my project bin. Don't worry, I'm not going to do that on camera. And also, I'll just show you this. Part of making kits too is test printing everything. And sometimes you test print things and they misprint because, like this, I printed out with the watermark on top of it like an idiot. I did. Don't worry, any that you purchase will not have the watermark. But there's still bits that I can use for collage or things. Or there's just test runs that I tested on just regular copy paper to see whether the colours were coming out, whether they looked okay, or I added elements in after I'd done a test print. So these are my test prints that I also have to use. Right, so let's get into the pages for the journal. We might as well make a little start. So as I said, I have cut out these pages to use in my journal. I've trimmed off the white. There is white on the back around the edges. That's only because I printed them out in two different methods. And so the two different methods produce different results, and I've got a white edge on the back, which I am not at all worried about. I think it's actually quite nice. I think it just gives it a little bit of an edge, bit of difference, because there's a lot of colour in these. So first off, I am going to fold these. And I think this one, was it this one I was thinking about for the middle of the signature? Or this one? No, it wasn't that one. It would be either this one or this one for the middle of the signature. Ooh. Let's go with the cat on the ball. I think we'll go the cat on the ball for the middle of the signature, so I'll fold it to the inside. And then the front of the signature, I think choice between the fox or the deer. I think the fox. No reason other than I just really like it. I like all of them actually. It'd be hard pressed to have a favourite, but I think because the fox image is slightly bigger, I think it makes more of an impact when you first open the journal. I think that will look quite cool. It is slightly smaller. Again, I printed it differently. So when you're double siding, make sure you print them the same way when you're doing front and back, so that they print out the same size as close as possible, rather than using two different programs to print them like I did. Right, and I have grabbed out some pages to complete, and I want 16 in this journal, 16 pages. So I've chosen out the pages, so we'll go through those and then we'll arrange them. Now I have brought you down lower so you could see the digital better as I was working, showing you. Hopefully it's not too close now as I'm working. I'm super excited to get started on this journal. I haven't got a cover yet. I have an idea in mind, so I might do that next on camera, maybe working on the cover, but it will be one I do mostly off camera because I want to do some slow stitching. So you don't want to sit and watch me do slow stitching, I'm sure. But maybe we'll choose the fabrics or something, or do the base work, we'll see. Okay. So there we go, we've got our 6 printable pages, and I've got 10 pages that I've chosen out to go to make up our 16. So I've got a bit of like ledger type paper here that I've dyed with, I can't remember what I dyed it with, sorry. This one I believe was cabbage dyed or something, another one I've dyed. This one's coffee dyed. And we've got a bubble dyed one with green food colouring. It's very pale and pastel-y and sort of watercolour-y. Then I've got this one that is coffee dyed with lace, and then I've done this faux, I can't remember what it's called. It was an idea I got from Gail Agostinelli, which was originally one of Kerry the Crafter's videos. If I can remember or find the video, I'll link that. It's a lot of fun, so I thought that would work in this kit. We have this coffee dyed page, which has this little flip down extra journaling space and a pocket, window pocket here, so using an envelope, I thought that might work really nicely. I have another bubble dyed piece of paper here which has got both pink and green on it, and I've glued on a ruffle, and this ruffle is made from the middle of a grocery bag handle. You untwist it and peel it apart, and this softer paper, almost like tissue, is in the middle, and so I just glued on a ruffle there. Then we've got this bubble dyed, coffee dyed paper that I made a border with using a template that I made in Trashcraft Tuesday video this week. So I'm recording this on Tuesday, so it's actually aired today, the video where I made these in. So I thought that would work here as well, given the colours. Then we've got another coffee dyed page here with a flip down, hidden pockets, extra writing space, decoration at the top, and little pocket here and a little pocket here. That was made ages ago on video. Puss, no. Sorry, I've got Puss trying to make his way for cuddles, and it's not a good time, Puss. Sorry, matey. And then we've got this, which is an idea from Roxy Creations. I think it will work. So it's made from book pages. It will go in the signature. It's got a pocket and a journal card here. I thought the colours and everything would work. There's not a lot of blue in the kit, in the Sweet Moments kit, but you know, a little blue here and there's fine. And then we've got a journal card in this side pocket, and then just writing space on the back. So they are my pages. So let's have a look at how we want to arrange these. So there is a lot of coffee dyed pages in here, and that is quite deliberate. I feel they go really nicely with the kit. Actually, I might put that towards the front. And I want this to have a very cohesive look and feel to it. So I didn't want to go too bitsy, like I didn't want to add calendar pages or things like that, although you totally could. Okay, I'm just going to spread them out and then see what it looks like. So this one, where might that look nice? Maybe it doesn't fit. Although there's a bit of pink in here, maybe we could pop that there. I think it's going to end up quite a chunky journal. This one I did have one that I thought it would go nicely against. Really, it would go nicely anywhere. Might just pop it here actually. It's got things against the edge, so if I need to trim off the edges, I won't be able to trim this easily, so I don't want to put it towards the middle of the signature. Alright, we've got a lined backing page there, so let's put this lined one here, and this is the one with the border around it. Like so, and then we've got this green one. Let's pop that there. No, Puss! Puss has arrived. Did you say hello? No, get off. Off. You're on my papers. I hope you got to see him. He's our Ginger. He's our oldest one. He's 14. Right, now this one does need to be folded in. So I will worry about that once I've worked out where I want it and whether I need to trim pages down. Again, I can't trim down this edge because of the wraparound. So let's pop that one in there. So this will probably be folded in, this long bit. And then this one also is a little long on the edge. Let's pop it there. I'm not being too careful about this. I'm just kind of, because I've chosen pages that I think will work relatively well together anyway. This other green one, maybe we'll pop it there. And then one last coffee dyed. So have we got all our digital separated? This first is the first thing I'm going to check. Okay, yes we do. So, I don't really want two coffee dyeds together, do I? Maybe we'll pop it in there. there we go. Okay, so yes, we do need to do a bit of trimming down just to tidy up those edges. And I'm just checking to make sure they will all be trimmable, and yes they are. So I will do that off camera, trim those down so they're all nice and neat. Only a few pages that need trimming, because I don't mind a bit of in and out, but I just don't want heaps of in and out. And then this one of course will be folded in anyway. So that's my signature. I hope you stick around and watch the making of this journal. I'm not sure that it will be a start to finish. We'll see. It just depends how I go. The cover definitely won't be a full-on camera one unless I change my mind on what I'm going to do. So go grab yourself a kit if you love it, or grab a freebie. Freebies are always good, aren't they? And you're most welcome to go and grab them where you can. So thanks so much for joining me. I'm super in love with this kit, super proud to show it off to you, and hope you all enjoy it. Have a fabulous day, and I'll catch you again soon. Bye.